Hello, how you guys doing? Okay, welcome to my channel. I greet you, whatever be your location you're watching this video. Greetings. Okay, today we are going to be discussing raw honey, pure honey. Raw and pure honey. If there are difference, if they are the same, what is the difference, what are their similarities, and so forth. Note, we are not talking about original or fake honey here. I've discussed original and fake honey, how you can be able to note it. You can go down to my channels to watch it. Yes, it's very educative, practical, even though the ending part of the video or most part of the video we are not loud enough, but I believe you can still grab something there. So we are not talking about original or fake honey here. We are talking about raw honey. Let's say they are the two kinds of honey. The two kinds of honey, the original. Both of them are original. Whether it's raw or pure, they are original. What I'm discussing, what I sell is original honey. So whatever I'm going to be giving you tips now is about original honey or how you can detect fake, which I have done in my last video. So raw with the name raw, please don't mind the noise on the background, that's my child. So the name raw means something that is not has not been altered, right? Something that is I don't want to use natural because pure is also natural. I don't want to use that word natural, but just say something that the nature, it has not been altered in anywhere. That is why it is what raw. So raw means is honey that we take from the. So raw honey, as we are talking about, is what the honey that is taken directly from the beehive. As in directly, you just go to that beehive and take it without doing anything, without adding heat. Let me just put heat in it. Sometimes from the local farmers, when they want to get this honey, if there is enough bees disturbing them, they might try to set fire so that the smoke will chase the bees away. Somehow, you see, the bee honey there has been what, like, altered with the heat. I'm trying to be practical in my explanation. It might not really be what is happening. I'm just trying in a way you can understand me or reason with me. So raw honey is the honey that is taken from the beehive minimally, and minimally processed. It's not taken to the lab. It's not being pasteurized. Is not under low heat. They just take it, filter it. The way they filter it is just to remove the wax and those debris, like those bush debris that are in the honey hive where the bees are stayed. When you get your honey, there are these small debris. I talked about it in my first video. It's always settled at the top. So the raw honey are just, once you get it from the beehive, you filter those debris that most times settle at the top. You filter it without without using maybe heat or going to through pasteurization. I don't know if have explained it well enough, but just note that it is not heated. It is not pasteurized. So it keeps everything natural. The enzymes, the nutrients, everything is what natural. It keeps them what natural in their natural state. So raw honey is that honey that when you go to the beehive, you just take it directly and then bottle it in the gallons before distributing to the sellers, your resellers. Now, when we talk about raw honey now, the characteristics is what, the processing. Now when you are processing, when you are getting it, it does not go through heat. Now the natural content is still there, everything, the nutrient content, the nutrient content, my baby is distracting me a little. The nutrient content is still there, and it is what high. Everything, the antibacterial, the antifungal, the antioxidant properties, everything is still there, not altered with heat or any other way, be passing through filtration, all that. So raw honey, now the characteristics, like I mentioned, during the processing is natural, not go through heat. It has high nutrient content. So, and the benefits, the health benefits is high because of what, the antibacterial, this thing, they have not been altered. So when you are what, using it to treat your sore throat, your ulcers, wounds, it gives maximum results. In my last video, I always make reference to that. I told you also, honey can be used to cure ulcer, wounds, sore throat. I mentioned these things in my last video. So when you are using a raw honey to treat it, the potency is very high because raw honey has not been what, altered with heat. Let me just be using that heat because somehow I've given you the way you can reason the heating. Most times it might not be it. I'm just giving a practical example. So raw honey, when you take it, it boosts your what, immunity, which helps whatever you are using it to cure to what, go faster. Now the appearance is another characteristics of raw honey when you want to check is the appearance. Now the appearance are always opaque, cloudy, grayish in color, and it's very thick. Yes, it's very thick. The texture is very what, thick. Now that doesn't mean that fake honeys are not thick. That's what I remember. When I said thick, now when you get any thick honey, you say, this is raw honey. Some fake honeys might be thick. I'm just trying to explain the characteristics of what raw honey. They are usually very, 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 very thick, and because of this thickness, they might undergo crystallization. That means they'll start forming semi-solid. They'll undergo crystallization. Now their shelf life, you know that honey doesn't spoil. You know that. So instead of raw honey, now if it has stayed longer time, raw honey, now if it has stayed for a while, what is going to do, it will start what, crystallization, going through crystallization. It start forming semi-solid, but that doesn't mean it has what, expired. You can still use it, like it starts doing as if it wants to form powder. I think that's which is in the semi-solid. So in that of raw honey, when it has stayed for a longer time, like I said, raw honey does not spoil. If you have yours for 1 year, it's still okay. Even in the Bible, it's stated there, raw honey doesn't what, spoil. So if your own has lasted for a longer and you're noticing that this thing is getting thicker than it was when I got it, like why is this thing so strong like this, it's still okay. So it's because it's raw honey, so it has stayed longer, it will start what, forming, going through crystallization. Now remember that I said in my video that we do not recommend honey for infants below 1 year. Now this raw honey, because of its what, everything is high, the nutrients, everything is still not altered. So don't even give to a child below 1 year. When you have access to what, raw honey, don't give to a child below 1 year. I hope I went clear. So how do you determine a raw honey? When you see it first, let me say the one that our eyes can be able to see is what, the color. The way the color is, you might not even like the color, trust me. You will say, what kind of color is this one? Why is it like this? This one is so when you see a honey and start doing like that, maybe it might be what, raw honey. Then it's very what, thick. It's very, very thick. I think that's when you can use your eyes to what, determine before you start thinking of what, experimenting it. Like I told you last time, I explained to you how you can what, experiment original honey. But know that our topic today is not about original or not original honey. That is not what we are saying today. is not where we are going to. We have discussed original honey before. I've told you how you can determine original honey and how you cannot determine original honey. So what you can do to know that this is original honey, and the main um um not facts now, assumptions that you put think is the way to determine original honey that are not what right. But what we are talking about today is raw and pure honey, and both of them are original. Whether pure, whether raw, they are both what original. So I'm just trying to say, when you see one, can you be able to determine whether it's raw? Can you be able to determine whether it is what pure? That is hard. Now, um the I've explained how to what identify it. I've explained original raw honey. Now let me explain what pure honey before we move on. Now, pure honey. Now, pure honey does not mean it is not original honey, please. Pure honey means it is 100% honey. That the thing is 100% honey without no added sugar, without no added sweetener, without no added flavor, without no added sugarcane syrup or whatever you used to call it. Oh, corn syrup, yes. Sugarcane, corn syrup, whatever artificial sweeteners. Pure honey is just 100% honey. But the thing is that it might go through what? Heat. It might go through pasteurization or filtration, or it can be what? Filtered. Maybe in the process of filtering it, maybe the filtering whatever you are using has what? Water, as in it's not well dried. Now when the honey pass through it, the little or no water there has actually altered it, but that doesn't make it what? Not really. Not as if the person use water to mix it. That is why it is even advisable, when you want to bottle your honey with containers, make sure it's well dried. Make sure it's very well dried. Whatever you are using to bottle honey, whatever you are using to sell your honey, whatever you are using to keep or store your honey, should be what is advised for it to be very, very dried. So now, pure honey does not mean it is fake. Pure honey means that it is 100% honey. But one thing happened and it passed what? Through heat. It went through heat. Please. So, thank you. So, but it can still be processed, either heating, filtered, or pasteurization. That is why it's pure honey. Pure honey means what? 100% honey, but can still be processed. I hope we are there. Now, let's see characteristics of the pure honey. We talked about the processing of pure honey. It may be what? Heated, like I said, may be pasteurized to make it what? Why are they even pasteurizing? Why are they heating it? Why are they trying to do all those things? It's for it to be what? Smoother. Are you getting it? Nice for it to be smoother, very clean, like clear, and not to delay crystallization. You see, it's not really for maybe to make a profit like you are thinking. Okay, so the pure honey, the processing, why they are processing it either through heat, pasteurization, filtration, is for it, to filter it, is for it to be clearer. Do you get? The filtering now is for it to be clearer. You use this sieve to filter it, to remove those debris. Do you get? Now, the smooth, as for it to be smoother, and then to delay crystallization. Remember, I told you that raw honey, if you leave it for some time, is to start going through what? Crystallization. It will start forming semi-solid. But this pure honey now, because it has gone either through heat, filtration, or pasteurization, it will make it to be smoother. It will make it to be very clear. I'll show you an example. It will get to be clearer, and it will make it to delay that crystallization. Generally, honey doesn't spoil. So you can see that the topic we are dealing today is not about pure honey or original honey. It's about how you can, when you get it too, if you can be able to what differentiate it, both of them are original. Both of them are original. So let me show you a sample now. Look at this. Is it not clear? Is it not smooth in your eyes? The appearance alone, is it not attractive? So this is what pure honey. It's very, very attractive. So the only essence for it to be attractive to you, when you look at it, oh please, I like this honey, how much? You like, I want to get a bottle, this and that. So look at it. It's very clear. It's processed, and this is the one we mostly sell in the market, because what is for the commercial purposes is this. The raw honey that you see is just to get in a little quantity. Not when I explained to you at the beginning of this video that when they go to the bush, the local farmers now, most times the bee disturbs a lot, and then they make heaps of fire in order to what get the honey. So if they start leaving the bees, they will be stung and by bees to an extent, and it will make them to get smaller quantity, which might not be able for their own consumption, come to talk of distribution. So why they use the pure honey now for commercial purposes, you go to your supermarket, you go to market, all you're seeing is what? Pure honey. Does it make it fake? No, it doesn't make it fake. But for commercial purposes, like when we are doing agriculture, they say subsistence agriculture and commercial agriculture. So let's say raw honey is subsistence. So if you are lucky to see farmers that can give you that one, or maybe they have it just at a smaller quantity, they give you. I have also sold raw honey. Even whenever I get raw honey, now when my uh, vendor give me raw honey, once I'm bottling, I notice the raw honey. If I'm making my post as selling, I will say raw honey is what available. If it is pure honey, I'll say pure honey is what available. But people might not really know the difference. That is the point of this video. So if you have watched to this extent, thank you for still sticking with me. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment on my video. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for still being here with me. So the essence of making this video is that maybe when you see another marketer marketed this, I have raw honey for sale, you will not be surprised. Which one is raw honey? Is it not the same person that said pure honey? You don't know that the person has a message that's trying to what pass. Maybe some vendors too doesn't even know the difference, because sometimes you see us right then. Before I've gone, I studied to know about this. You write raw slash pure is available. Maybe the person has the two, or the person is just making sales. But you now listening and watching this video can at least know when someone is saying it has raw honey. Like if you visit supermarkets and you see it, you can know the difference. You can know I'm still coming to tell you, I'm still telling you more about this, so you know what we are explaining. So it makes it what well, like another characteristic is the appearance, which I have shown you, is always what clear, it is smoother, and then more uniform in texture and color. The color, everything is here. Maybe that of raw honey sometimes you be patch. This place is like this one, because they got it here, got it here, joined it together. It's not always that much. And then raw honey, most raw honey, when they get it, like the farmer got it immediately, and you are there to take it, it has bubbles. The bubbles are well enough. This one, pure honey, always have bubbles. So if I get the 35cl own, if I get the 75cl own, the one that is not filled, you will see the bubbles too. But that one has what more bubbles, more than this, more than the pure honey. It has bubbles. Some bubbles will be overflowing like pine wine, because everything was gotten into its natural state and fill it in the rubber for you there. Nothing has been done to it. So when you see honey that is in container and it has enough bubbles, just say, what is this thing? Do you put detergent to it? Do you put add detergent to it? No, that is what raw honey. Like I said, this thing, even if you are looking at this one too, there is still, sorry, if you are looking at this one, you can still see little bubbles because it's filled. That's why. That is why. Look at it. You can see some debris and what bubbles. These are trapped inside the rubber sometimes. So but this raw honey, like I said, if you see it immediately there, if they leave it for some time, no air, evaporate, it keeps evaporating. So let's say from the time that the honey has been taken from Musuka to Owerri, that I'm talking about my location, before I'll go to get it where I am in Olu. So the heating and everything has reduced the bubbles. So this thing, why I'm saying it, I've just give you that examples when it comes to that, the bubbles. Now, also the nutrient content of pure honey. Now, this is where you should listen very attentively. The nutrient content of pure honey, because that it has gone through heating, depending on the level of heating that particular honey, it might destroy some enzyme. I did not say it will destroy, I said it might destroy some what enzymes. Some of the enzymes, antioxidants, it might what destroy it. So somehow pure honey is generally less what nutritious than the what raw honey. Did I say it's not nutritious? No, I say it's sometimes it might be what less nutritious than the what pure the raw honey. So sorry for that disturbance. God, this baby shall have me. You don't, before I'm making this video again, what happened to me? I've made this video before now, but I could not upload it. Let me just say it. I could not upload it because okay, why making sorry, I was saying the thing and it still happened. So while making the video, it cut at some point. Same thing that just happened now. I don't know why they say it's overheating or something like that. So it cut at some point. So after making the video, I decided to use editing app to edit it together. So the thing, while making the video like it happened now, the thing just cut. So I was trying to, make another one. Then I decided to use editing app. I've said that before. The thing cut again. That's why I'm repeating what I said before. So I decided to use editing app to bring them together. That was how they told me that I no longer have space on my phone. It could not export. Not, I did everything I could, nothing. So I decided to go put a memory card. That was how I lost everything. Like, oh God, yesterday was hell for me. I felt it. I really felt bad. So that's why I'm making this video again. So it's not easy making this video. Please, when you come across it, appreciate us, support us with your subscribing, by liking, by commenting, by even watching it to the end, not fast forwarding it. It's not easy trying to tell you what you might not know about. You might have heard about it, but you are not sure. But somebody's here trying to make a video, maybe to clarify your the claims. So let's go back to the topic. So now I was talking about the nutrients, and I still said, in case you did not hear it from that particular video, I said the fact that the nutrient content of pure honey is less than that of what raw honey, because what it has gone through heating, pasteurization, or filtration. I'm still battling with the whole thing. It still told me no space when I've actually gone. They deleted things and then gave me memory card. I don't know. Anyway, I've gone to my that recovery file and deleted every 700 and something video that is there. So let me see if it will still space. I don't just know. I'm tired. So what I'm saying is the characteristics of what pure honey. The characteristics of pure honey that I mentioned. I talk about the processing that it goes through, what heating. It might go through the heating, pasteurization, or filterization. Now, why does it go there? To make it smoother, clearer, and to delay crystallization. The next one is what the appearance. Like I've shown you, the way it is what clearer to smoother. That is why. Now, the nutrient content, I told you, because of the heating, it's sometimes less than the what the nutrient content is sometimes lesser than that what raw honey. So because if it goes through heat, it might what destroy some enzymes that are there. Now, pure honey is for commercial use. I've used the subsistence farming whereby a farmer plants for himself and the family, and the commercial farming whereby a plants for himself and for sale. So pure honey is for what commercial purposes. So then purity claim, I said it is what 100% honey. Nothing is being added to it. It's not mixed with anything. So, but the only thing is not what is not raw because it has passed through something has been passed through it. So, um, many stores, the commercial purposes, like I said, that is what everyone sell. That is what most people sell. Doesn't make it what fake honey. It is still what original honey. Now let's talk about the key differences here. If there is now the key differences in what raw and this thing, the nutrient. This is high and this is what low. The texture, raw honey is very thick. What is it called? Pure honey is also thick. It is also thick, but I'm talking about the raw honey is more thicker, and it may undergo crystallization because of how long it has stayed, but that of pure honey will not undergo crystallization. That's the shelf life. Now, health benefits of it. That of raw honey has stronger and nutritional value. Yes, stronger medicinal and stronger is medicinal is stronger, and this nutritional value is also high. Let's say if you are trying to use it to treat wound, if you are using pure honey and raw honey to treat wound, the one that will heal faster, it is what the one you use raw honey to treat. The pure honey will also treat that wound, but the one that heals what faster. Same with sore throat, same with ulcer. If you are using it to treat anything based on medical this thing, the pure honey, the raw honey what heals faster. Now when you want to buy in the stores, supermarkets, now the label accurate that like if you see pure honey, mine doesn't have label. Why? I was using sticker before until the cost of things skyrocketed. So when it skyrocketed, I could not, because of my market audience, like people that target audience are mostly the villagers, the market women. So if you add the cost of this thing to it, it will be high. So I stopped using what label. Now for you that have gone to if you go to supermarket to buy, to stores, and they use label, how can you determine this is what raw, this is what pure? That's the key difference. Now when you see raw, it can be written raw, it can be written unprocessed, it can be written unpasteurized, it can be written unfiltered. But this if it's pure, which you have seen, you see it's written there pure honey or processed honey. But that doesn't make it not what original. Please, that is not the essence of this video. We are not talking about original honey, we are not talking about fake honey. We are just trying to give you the differences or similarities between raw and what pure honey. So now also check the texture. Like I said, it's very thick. The appearance, this is always smoother and clearer. This is smoother and clearer, whereas the other one is what cloudy. It's cloudy, and you might still see the debris and wax, especially the small little ones are always there. I remember the time I sold that raw honey. I could remember a customer calling me and say, "Oh my God, what are all these things inside it?" Like, because it was not really filtered very well. I needed the raw honey for it to be raw. You as a customer might not really like it because of the debris, because of the the wax inside of it, because they try to make everything not to be altered. They try to just package it that way. Now also, if you want to identify it, I've said you should check what label. I said you should check what texture. Now, you can do the test, especially the water test. That's the easiest one. The water test, you do it. I've taught you in my first video how to do water test. Okay, I'm also going to be doing it here because I am thirsty. So here is my glass of what? Water. So you do what? Water test. Maybe that time you have gotten the honey, you have reached your house, not in the market there, unless they will give you some tasting to use what and buy. So we are going to be doing the what? Water taste. This is my honey. Okay, you have seen it now. Okay. So I want to be seeing it, me pouring it inside. So you can see the water taste is settling at the bottom. As it's entering the water, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Oh God, please give me my flowers. I sell original bush unsuka honey. Uh-huh. Yes. I'm your what? Seller, the best seller of original honey. Can you just see it now? Settle at the bottom, just one spoon. Oh. Everything settled there. Everything settled at the bottom of it. Now let me mix it. So this is the water test I've taught you before. So what I mix it, you can see. Assume it was mixed with water. The color would have been this. You are just be mixing on its own without us using spoon to check it. Nom, nom, nom. This one is cold water. Nom, nom, nom. I'm coming, baby. This is what? Cold water. You can see. Sorry, madam. He has colonized it already. So, you can do the water test. These are how to identify honey now. So, you can do the water test. I've told you that before, but I'm just trying to say how you can identify raw or what? Pure honey. So tasty. The taste too, yes. That of what? Raw honey. It has a what? A very stronger taste, stronger flora. The smell, the aroma is very strong, more than that of what? Pure honey. So it is very what? Strong. Mm. Even the flavor is sweet as well. You know, raw honey itself sweet past sugar. Yes, so raw honey sweet what? Past sugar. Let me not lie to you. So keep it. Okay. Now, with all these things that I've seen, did I say that pure honey is not original? No. Pure honey. Did I say that pure honey cannot heal wounds? No. Pure honey has also natural healing properties. It has natural healing and antimicrobial properties because what? It still contains the peroxide. Thank you. Leave the glass there. Hydrogen peroxide. It is high in sugar content, low water activity. You know there is no water in it. That's why you must use everything dried to do it. It must be what? Dried. Now, there's also the antioxidant and plant compounds that can help reduce what? Inflammation. That is why the ulcer now inflammation or stomach, whenever you're having stomach upset, you can use it to calm it down. So sorry. So the pure honey can also heal. Pure honey can also what? Heal. It can heal very well. The only thing when it comes to the one that has a faster healing ability, that is what? The the raw honey. Sorry about that, the raw honey. So the one that has a faster healing ability, this thing is what? Raw honey. So I've made myself clear, right? I've made myself clear. So please, if you have watched this please thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Please learn to subscribe to me, please. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So you have actually understand the difference. If you walk into a store now and you want to buy your raw honey, you want to buy pure honey, you can be able to determine it. First of all, look at the label. Check the label, whether it is written pure, whether it's written raw, whether it's written processed, whether it's written unprocessed, whether it's written pasteurized, whether it's written what unpasteurized. Then check the look at it, the appearance. The appearance can give you for you to know the what color, for you to know the color. Yes, when you look at it. No, if I say color now, you could start saying, I said that honey is black. Honey is not black, honey is not black, be raw honey. When I mean the color, I mean the appearance now, the way it's looking. It's very clear. It's smooth. Unlike that of raw, it is what? Cloudy and not so clear, and then the colors might not be uniformly distinct. I've said it in my last video that don't say because this honey is not this color, because the honey you saw in your own area is not this color, means it's not original honey. Honey has different colors. It has up to 12 colors. It has more than 12 colors. So there are different colors of what honey. Please don't say this honey, yeah, I'm not sure it's original because of this. Your color is very, very it's not like the one I saw in Chidruba's video. So please, we are talking about this raw and pure. So we are done with that topic. I hope if there is any question you want, if there is anything you also need to know about the honey, you can also drop that in the comment section. I will try my best to answer you or make a video about it. And that reminds me now, last video, both this place and other place, people were saying, oh, I must see this honey is thick, this your honey is thick, that means it's very original. Please, that the fact that honey is what thick doesn't make it original. I even stated in that video, maybe because of the fat. That thing, what happened there that time was like the last part of the video. Not really bad. In fact, it was the most part of the video that thing happened. Okay, I placed my phone on the stand, so the first video caught. I had to, touch the phone, to readjust it, not knowing that I have covered the stand. That is why this particular video I have to press my phone vertical, not horizontally, not vertical the way it is. So right now my video is on the phone is on vertical, so I will not be bothered about if you are hearing it or not. So like I said, the thickness now doesn't determine original or fake honey. Why is the thickness? Because I also explained it there. It's because of what? The environment. And you know that in the environment is what they eat. Environment and season. Let me use it that way. The environment and season contribute to it. Now we are all getting what? Thick honey. We are getting thick honey. It's very heavy, weight and everything. Because what? This is what? Raining season. And you know that there is green grass, green bush. So animals are feeding well now, right? So but during dry season, they will have what? They will lack some of the food they eat. Just like humans, when you eat, do not eat very well. Okay, when you have running stomach, when you eat something that will upset your stomach, you have running stomach, and your poo will be what? Wash. I mentioned it there. And then, but if you eat very well and do not eat something that upsets your stomach, your poo will be strong. Same thing with bees. So during this rainy season, we tend to get thick honey, very thick honey. Even during dry season, you can get, depending on the area where the bees we are, the honey we are gotten from. So that's why I said seasons, depending on the environment and the season. So thickness has nothing to do with original or fake honey. Though raw honey is always thick, it's mostly thick. But that doesn't mean when you get a pure honey that's light, you say it's not original honey. Please don't demarket other people when you don't have evidence. Don't do that. So that is that. So I've explained that. If I still remember what you people said, many people were contributing in my different videos that you don't understand very well, I will explain to you. But remember that today's video is not about original or fake honey. Today's video is about raw and pure honey. If you can be able to differentiate it when you see it, when you test. But both raw and pure honey settles down the water. Anyone that is mixed is the one that is going to mix with water without you mixing it. Both raw honey and pure honey has that same property of what? Settling in what? Under the glass of water. So whether it's raw or pure, just get your glass of water and do the test. When you run the water test, you will be okay that you are getting what you are getting is what? Original honey. Now let me talk about my honey. I sell honey now, so I cannot do without talking about it. So these are the things I sell. This one is the 50 cl, while this is the what? 25 cl. So you look at it, there are different prices. Now look at my cover. Are they not beautiful? Is it not okay? So that take us to branding. The branding matters in your business. Whatever you are doing, branding what matters. So whatever you are trying to do. When I started my honey, I was not even using the same cover. I was not using the same cover. I was using different covers. When you go to the market, you see different covers, and blue, white, red, green, black, name it. So I'll just order, but anyone they fixed, give me, I will take. But one of my customers then came to me in boss and said, "Sweetheart, don't you think if you start using um one color, that this will make, will bring out the beauty of the bottle, especially, I usually keep it to snap. When you snap it, it will be more attractive." So I had to hearken to that advice. Everybody can give advice. People that some people give good, some people give bad. It depends on you to weigh the advice, the contributions of people towards you, and then do what they said. So I chose the advice. Even then I was using red. Yes, I started using red. But see, one day I ordered bottles, and they put, because they did not have red, I said, okay, add yellow. And then I bottled with the yellow. I saw the appearance. Can't you see? Look at it. It's very beautiful. And since then, I'm stuck with what? Yellow. Yes, that doesn't mean when I go to buy it, they don't have, I won't buy it. Like when I buy in a lower quantity, maybe 10 or 20 bottles, and the person doesn't have more of yellow cover, I used to be considerate to take the cover. But if at all I see any place that I can get only the cover, they usually sell only cover. I will collect my yellow, because it's making it look so you'll be attracted to it. And I'll tell you the truth, since I changed to a particular cover, or to my particular yellow cover, market has not been the same. Many people are attracted to it. So please, whatever business you are doing, try branding, try the packaging. Just look at it, whether the packaging is what? Attractive. Whatever business you are doing, no problem. But if you still want to do pure honey business, you can come and sell. Yes, I sell to what? Reseller. I'm not a big seller myself, or I've not made it big, but God has been faithful. I have about 3 resellers. I mean, three that I can. Okay, no, there are four now. Sorry, there are four. I even making it five. I will explain later. So I have like 4 resellers now. So when they finish selling in their different shop, they would order. Most of them sell different things. Apart from my mother, who is my main reseller, who doesn't sell anything apart from this honey, other people has different things they sell in their shop. The other one has a supermarket, like a very big supermarket that can get every other thing. So honey is there. Then another one is just a shop, normal shop that you sell pure water, POS, chewing-gum, biro, and my honey is there. Another person is people that sells all these things that a woman use after childbirth bearing. I think that's the only thing I noticed. If there's other things, all those kind of medicinal stuff. Yes, anywhere you can get maybe medicine for infection and all that. But I know of Ajumbise, I know of Uda and this thing in their shop. So how did those ones sell their own now? Is when they get it, I think depending on what you want to cook, they will measure it and give to you. So you see, it has different thing they use it. And let me tell you, that person that sells all these things I just mentioned now that are using, you can be infection or treatment of any kind, all those native medicine. Yes, that I think that's the sure word. Native medicine. Like women that give birth now, those things that they will drink, you know, if they cook it and drink it. Now that person started from myself, it was through my husband. Like I heard, them say your wife they sell original honey. My husband said, and he ordered 5 bottles of 75 cl. Guess what? Her mother-in-law, who also sell the same thing. In fact, these are mother-in-law shop, has also ordered the same thing. Why? Because they have ordered the first one, the wife is selling it, and they have discovered that through I sell original bush honey. Please give me my flowers, give me my flowers at this point, give me my flowers. And then my son's laughing. And then what? They ordered for it. In fact, let me tell you, I didn't even know that those places sell honey. If not for the day they went to deliver it. And then, boom. I was not seeing the shop, but I usually pass those shop. I usually even buy things in some of them. But I've not noticed honey standing there until I went to deliver my own. I didn't go in. I went with my husband, so he was the one who delivered it. And then I stood to look around and I was like seeing honey in different places. Maybe very soon I'll colonize all of them. I have 6 shops already. The remaining at least 3 shops that I saw the honey there. Maybe I'll colonize that place and then start selling what to them. So I have reseller, I also have drop shippers. So whatever you are doing, whatever you are selling, if it is you can still add honey as a side also to it. I told you in my first video how an Hausa man became my honey reseller. Now, an Hausa man that sells what? Onions with what? Barrel. Tasted my original honey, went to advertise it, and now he is what? My reseller. Now I'm still telling you about other people, different things. So honey is one business that doesn't select listen, not say because I am selling akara, I will not be selling honey. Oh, you can still put that honey there and it will move. So honey is one business that will go far for you. So try whatever business you are doing. And you know one reason you also do honey business, it is profitable. Yes, it is very profitable. No matter your location, even if the next person in your side is selling higher and you are selling lower and you are selling higher, both of you will still sell. That is one blessing God gave this honey. The Bible said that I will give you a land flowing in milk and honey. Flowing in milk and honey. My dear, flow down your shop up with honey and God is going to bless it. I said it. Fill your shop what? With my honey, my own. And God is going to bless it. So you can never lose. You can never lose while selling what? Honey. No matter what, God will always make a way for you. So whatever you are doing, we know we are all trying to make ends meet in this country. Whatever you are doing and you're still looking for what to do, that's my advice. You can start honey business. Yes, it's honey business as one business that doesn't have a particular price. It doesn't have a fixed price. Whatever you want is what you will sell to others. And that is why when you in another location and somebody say how much is 50 cl, you say it's 5k. Say why is your own cheap? The other person that sells original honey here said that your own 10k. It's because of location. I even mentioned of it in my first video. It's because of location. My location here is Olu. I can't sell higher than somebody that sells in Lagos. Our audience differs. Our needs what here even differs. Most of us here is for food. The people that buys my honey very well here is for medicinal what purposes. So that's why if you still say maybe those people that believe school of thought that believe that honey is sugar, whatever, if you don't want to drink it, I'm not forcing you, but still need it for what medicinal purposes. I made mention in my first video what things you can use honey to do. You can use it for what exfoliation, so you can what glow. Honey does not make you to be fair. In fact, if you are fair and that your fair was manufactured by Carol White, honey will take you back. Oh yeah, you say, oh yeah, go back to your roots. Honey will take you back. But the only thing to make it what glow You can use honey. I've mentioned it's sore throat. You can mention it's ulcer. I've mentioned it's this asthma, the one on the head, ringworms. Those ring, I'm always calling it ringworm. I just hope that is the correct name. That thing that usually happens to children. It happened to me while I was growing up. But one thing, honey is very painful, especially in fresh wound. When they use it to treat fresh wound, it's very painful. Most women, those part that has sores because of stroke. Yes, because of lying down one side and they have sores on their legs and all those things. They use honey for cleaning it, the wounds. Most times it's very painful, but when they are used to the pains, everything is okay. So honey helps to heal wounds. So if you are of the school of thought that says that honey is sugar, but in the honey is not sugar, honey is natural sugar. The one they ask you to take is artificial sugar. Not to take is artificial sugar. So I don't think anything natural will be harmful to your health. So you can as well start taking honey. Just like even if it's just early warm morning warm water honey, you take it. Okay, you just take it. Nothing is wrong with that. So you can start thinking. If you are thinking of your side hustle, that was what I was saying. You can do what? Start honey. And the fact that wherever you are might be a city more than where I am now. So you might sell higher than I am. That I'm selling, sorry, higher than me. The one I'm selling, your own might be what's higher. So it doesn't matter. Even in this my location, in this my location, I still have a drop shipper who markets my own honey on Blue App and then sells higher, the same size. So when he gets a customer that pay, I deliver to the person. I'm trying to give you reasons why you should start original honey seller. Yes, I'm not saying yes, this guy is big enough, so far you are going to buy it from me. So you are going to buy it from me. So this guy is big enough to contain all of us. So you just come to me and buy, because me, I'm still looking for resellers. I want a situation where I get 20 liters of honey. I'll just bottle it as I'm sitting down to bottling it for everybody, like it's going off. It used to happen to me. Okay, I want two now. Yes, it's because one used to happen. So when I get one, once I bought two for one customer self, it is gone. So make me to be ordering more than one rubber. Make me to order more than three rubbers. Sit down and bottle it. Let me take the stress off you. It's very stressful. Oh. Wow. Yeah, so it's very stressful to bottle. Oh. See this honey, it's very heavy. Original honeys are always what? Very heavy. So when you sit down to bottle it, at the end of the day, your lungs, you see your lungs, you will hear it. So don't worry, I'm already used to the stress. Well, what am I now? It's just to say, just order from me. I will do what? Bottle it and send to you. All you have to do, keep it in your shop, keep it at home, place it in your supermarket or anywhere you want to sell it and make your gain. Let me take the stress off you. What am I doing in the country now? Yeah, I sell honey for a living, so I'm there to take the stress off you for a living. So whatever you want to do, if you are still thinking of a business to add, you can still add honey. I think I've explained to you, and I told you that the fact that I'm selling so amount doesn't mean you should sell the same amount. Your own amount might be very high and people will still buy it. So far it's what? Original bush honey. Sorry, I'm still saying bush honey. I think I explained to you it in the last video while I'm always using bush, so that you should understand that there are two different types of honey. We have a Greek and the bush honey. Okichi sells what? Bush Nsuka honey. Don't pick it, baby boy. So I've told you this thing. Now I also want to explain to you. You can see my container. Maybe in your location you are seeing jars. People that have jar, that one they use and cover. Let me tell you my own experience. The jars is not as if it's not good, it's very good. It's very good way of storing honey. But commercial purposes and for easy access, for easy transportation, this one is okay for us here. And it's one that is accessible to us, the one we can get easier. You can see when you press it. So if it falls, it doesn't break. The only thing it can happen is it will go inside just like this, but it will never break. So you see, so we need something that will be less cost effective and transportation easy for us. Let me tell you something. People always come to me now to ask me how much is 1 liter. But I stopped selling 1 liter. Why? The time I tried selling 1 liter, I took it to school because then I was teaching. It was still when I was teaching, so I usually carry honey to school. So when someone has, but this time around it was a visiting teacher, a part-time teacher, so he doesn't stay there often. So he asked for that 1 liter. For a whole week, I was taking that 1 liter to school, but the person did not show up. I was in primary session, he was in secondary session, so I don't know his schedule. Even the time he will come, before I will come out, maybe after school hours, he has gone. The last day, in fact, I made up my mind that if this guy did not come to school today to take this honey, that I'm no longer bringing it to school. So we had mass because it's a missionary school. We went for mass. And that bag, the bag that the honey, the 1 liter was in, dropped. That was how it broke. Guess what? Immediately after the mass, see who needs his honey? The same guy. I'm like, hey, are you still with my honey? Oh, God. Tell me if it's you, how will you even feel? I just say, look at it. It's broken. That's how I took it home. I can't even go home with it. Honey is very sticky. So that is kind of staining him. So I had to take the blame, took the honey home and do what? And bottle it in another small containers here. And honey, one thing about honey, when you remove honey now from this container, let's say you bring this same container now, you want to fill this honey. When you fill it, that particular container will not be filled. But if you keep this container, you have removed everything, you just keep it, you find that enough honey will be settled down. That is why when I want to bottle honey now, I'll make sure it's when I have orders, many orders, so that I'll be sure that I'm bottling everything that day. I'll just place the rubber upside down and bottle it. Even the container that I use, the jug I use in pouring here, I'll still place it and keep it for a while for every single one of them to drop. Because if you leave it and come back later and see the kind of honey that will still be there, you'll be wondering, I thought I finished emptying this container. So honey, God bless honey. God bless honey. So please, thank you for being with me. Thank you for staying with me today. I really appreciate God. God, I don't even know how to say it. I really appreciate you guys. Yes, thank you for watching my videos. Remember, I'm still your girl, original honey vendor. So if you are looking for where to get honey, you can still drop it in the comment section of this YouTube channel. Then maybe we can talk about our maybe Blue app or WhatsApp where we can connect, so that you can start the business. Yes, because I am the legit original honey seller that can give you. Forget my location, forget the price I give to you. All you know is that you are going to make it. Yes, you are going to make it no matter how much you sell. Yes, you are going to make it. So thank you for sticking with me on this video. I really appreciate you guys. Bye. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Please, I forgot to ask you, did you enjoy the teaching? Please, I would like to hear your own opinion. No, did you enjoy this teaching? Should I go on with it? Is there another topic you want me to discuss? Please, is there something that you don't understand about this whole honey things you have been hearing? Please do well to do what? Drop it in the comment section. Like I said before, if it's something I can answer, I will answer it. If it's not, we will I will make a video about it, explaining it. I think you should be the one to tell me what topic to discuss. Please make my work easier too. Maybe if you ask me about something, I can come back to say, okay, let me teach you about it. Sorry, there's a time frame that I want to meet. There's a time frame that I want to meet, and it's not that up to that time. So that is why I am still here. So please, thank you again. Oh God, I can say thank you for 1,000 times. I hope you are not tired of it. Remember, I'm still your legit original bush honey vendor. No matter what, they sell honey with my full chest. I distill honey with my few chest. Okay, it says I will buy sing. So patronize me, I'm available. Patronize me, I'm available. Patronize me, I'm available. I'm available. Okay, so this is it. Thank you. Please let me find myself a little. Thank you for everything. Thank you for sticking with me. Please, subscribe, view, continue supporting me with your views. Yes, let's do this again. Continue to support me with your views. Thank you. Honey seller is selling. Thank you. Honey seller is selling. Thank you. I have different sizes, so you know that I said it in my first video. There are different sizes. You yourself can decide the bottles, container that you want to use. I don't want to make this video much longer. You yourself can decide the bottles that you want to use. Okay, these are the ones I chose. The other ones, any ones you want to use. So far, you're starting the honey business through me. No problem. I can still guide you. Thank you. So I'm saying the bye for the last time, I guess. Bye bye. Everybody saying bye bye.